Chat! Hi! It's been a full week since I last streamed. Frick. 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 I'm sorry. There's been a lot of things happening in my life. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Why is it so loud? Okay. Audio better now. But it's been freaking... There's just been a lot going on this week for me in terms of work and school, so I'm sorry for not streaming earlier. I should have streamed yesterday, but I had a homework assignment due yesterday. And it was due at midnight, and I got it in at 11:55. Proper time management skills right there, chat. Proper time management skills. And in addition to that, I've got more freaking procrastinated stuff because I have a work trip tomorrow. And there's some stuff I want to get done before, I think it's, hold up, let me check the calendar. I think it's like the 21st or something like that. So I have to do it now before I go on work travel because there's like 0% chance I'll be able to do it while traveling. But, I think it's stuff that we can just sort of hang out and chill doing together. You know, some artsy stuff. We're drawing cute anime girls today. Who doesn't love that? I know I love that. And I'm sure you guys do too, since you're watching a cute anime girl. Priorities. But today we deal with my ultimate art weakness, which is colors. I have to sort out how I'm supposed to do colors. And I feel like color theory is like so difficult. But we'll figure it out together, chat. We'll figure it out together. We gotta draw cute stuff for Misa. And so yeah, that's what we're up to today. I'll probably be like semi-focused / semi-chill. Should be a chill stream. Yup. A lot of it, thankfully, is already like prepped. And we just have to sort of go about executing, which I think is also something that's like way easier said than done, but maybe we can make it work. Okay, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, okay. I think, though, we should be very careful with how we do our layer management, because I feel like that's not something I've necessarily practiced as much as I should when it comes to art. You feel me? Chat? Oi! Wrong layer. Speaking of layer management. Okay, we're gonna lay down skin tone. We're gonna lay down the start of hair tone, I think. I took some semi-suitable colors. But we'll see. Wait. Now... Okay, I think we're off to a good start here. Where do we want... I think we want slightly lighter... There's always like a little bit of a like halo-y, reflective-y area. I think we'll go with something sort of translucent for it here. But we'll just start by drawing it out, like, where it belongs. Sort of halo. Oh. That goes around her head like this. We might also have some splotches. Around here. Hi, Mystery. This is a VTuber called Misa. This is Misa VT on Twitch. She's so cute. If you haven't seen, I think she also has a YouTube. I don't think she streams on YouTube. I think I saw her YouTube and it's very small right now and she just has one cover song out. But she's doing pretty well for herself on Twitch. And so I'm doing some artwork for her because I think her birthday's coming up. Yup. Birthday art. I think do we add shadow first or light with the rest of this? I think we add maybe shadow. You should check her out. She's cute. That's the most important thing. She's also an Aussie. Down under. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All this. I think this is slightly darker. Yeah, it is slightly darker. Okay. Oh, no. Exactly. She says it just like that. Although she's got more of the, like, young people lingo to her. The young people lingo. She says some things that I dare not repeat. Does this go under the layer? Yeah, it does go under the layer. Okay. Bum. Actually, is this even the right place to start? Should I be starting with the hair this early? Who knows? I think some of these other guiding layers that I'm doing right now, I'd like to be able to get rid of at some point. So maybe what I'll do for that is I'll quickly do more of the face stuff that will at least set tones for things that the guide areas are sort of calling out right now, and then once we set the tones, we can sort of ignore the guide areas more. We got eyes. It's fine if we don't follow the, like, eyelash line of the eyes, because we're obviously just gonna draw over it with the eyelash, right? So if we go over, that's fine. That's fine. Then disable our layers. Okay, my white. Lashes. Face. I'm going to quickly throw down a layer of what the lashes will like sort of look like. Even though we for sure should go over them later more rigorously. With something darker maybe? Actually, if we're just going for a base layer, we'll use this. We'll use solid. And then what we'll do is we'll draw over it later. And make something a tad bit cleaner. Make her bald for a sec. So I can see where I'm drawing. Misa's bald quite a bit on stream though. Baldsa. Baldsa. But chat, I feel like time has just flown by. Oh, I don't need to color that. What I need to color is just the lash. And I need to be... I'm spending way too much time being precise with this since this is just a... early to show where it belongs. This is definitely not how I want it rendered, right? So... we should just put color here and call it a day. Color in. Color in. And when I've seen the, because obviously, I assume you guys have seen this similar style art pieces of this, where it's just like the goofy ass big head, where they look kind of dumb, but it's cute. I'm sure you guys have seen similar stuff. I feel like, from what I have seen of this sort of art, the secret is you always draw the eyelashes on top, and that way it looks like even if there's hair going over the eyelashes, then what happens is it looks like the eyelashes are just so prominent that they like show up through the hair. But for now, we just want references. Before we make our trip to frickin' God. Fly to frickin' Ohio tomorrow, chat. Isn't it like really bad weather there recently? Storms and shit. Storms in the Midwest. Oh god. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. When people say, oh god, about a place, that's never a good sign. The worst state? That's just factually incorrect. I'm pretty sure the worst state has been... recently, I'm pretty sure the worst state has been like Arizona. In recent years, I'm pretty sure Arizona has been ranked worst state to live in like multiple years in a row. Recently. And it's not, of course, that they're like super mega bad at any one thing. It's just that they're like sort of bad at everything. Not specialist bad, but still pretty bad. Definitely Ohio. There's like no way Ohio is the worst. Right? I think if Ohio was the worst, then not that many people would live there. Maybe that's wrong. I feel like there's like too many people in Ohio for it to be the worst state. Too many people. Oh my god, it looks so scary when she... when we take away the irises. just remove... Nope. Nope. It's horrifying. It's nightmare fuel, chat. I guess we should flush out more. It's at least significantly worse than Michigan. Okay, but, like, Michigan's also not the worst. Like, there's no way in hell Michigan is the worst, right? Way too many people live in Michigan for Michigan to be the worst. For real, for real. I'm getting too used to these young people slangs. Young people slangs. 15? This right? What? Dinner. 10. Okay, that's thin enough. What even is in Ohio and Michigan? I guess Michigan at least has lakes. I know some of my friends think the worst places to live are in the South now. Which sort of makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of bad things about the South. But I also guess you might... that's something where, like, you maybe never know. As a Michigander, you have beef with Ohioans. Okay, but just because you have beef doesn't mean that's the worst state. What do I think is the worst state? Like I said, I think just, like, raw ratings-wise recently, Arizona's been pretty bad. But I think the state that I have the most beef with is Kentucky. Because even though Kentucky has yielded the beauty of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Kentucky also is the home of Mitch McConnell and a whole lot of evil. That's maybe not fair for me to say, but that's how I feel. Hold up, chat. We need to find a picture of Misa and steal her eye color. One second. Need to not dox anything important. Pictures of Misa. Papa. Pictures of you. Pictures of me. You know, for some reason, I thought she had blue eyes. But this image makes it look like she doesn't. And this is her image, so... Whatcha? Just gonna casually pop in here, steal her eye color, and then return to work. We need a bigger 100, maybe? Wait. I didn't color in her iris enough. Her eye white enough. I forgot there were splotches in the middle. Okay. Does she? I could have swore she had blue eyes, chat. But we're stealing her reference art, so it's fine. We'll just go by what she has. Oh, I missed another splotch. Freak. This is why I could never be an artist, chat. This is why I could never be an artist. Oh. Wrong color. It's a beautiful state, though? I see. Wait, are you talking about Ohio or Kentucky? I feel like all the farmer states are very similar looking. So if you say Kentucky is, like, very beautiful, that's fine, I guess. But realistically, it's not so beautiful that I feel like it's different than any of the other farm states. Oi, that's not what I wanted. Have to be precise here. Okay. Kentucky has mountains and forests? First of all, I think mountains are overrated for scenery. Okay? Maybe low-key a hot take, but I think mountains are kind of overrated. Forests are really dependent on the forest. You know what I do think is, like, really good scenery? The ocean. You not coasters are missing out. The coasts are where everything is. Wait, so if you're a Michigander, did you have a bunch of storminess recently too? Stand by for rising sea levels? Okay, you say that, but also you have to remember, if the sea levels rise, it's not like we're the only places that are fucked, okay? It's not like rising sea levels don't mean it, like, there places more inland than the very coasts are below sea level. Rest in peace, where was it? New Orleans. Rest in peace, New Orleans, when freaking Katrina happened, because everything was just so low there. Rest in peace, all the valleys in the country. More fucked than people living in the mountains? I suppose that's true, but you know what the trade-off is? I don't live in the mountains. That's the easy trade-off. You know? Like, I could live in ultimate safety from any sort of global apocalyptic event by living in a bunker underground. But the trade-off is, I don't have to live in a bunker underground. I want more reference art. What do we got? Goofy, big head pictures. What do we got recently? I like this one. Frick you. Frick you. And we should make it bigger, too. Scale it 3 times. Or, maybe not 3 times, maybe 2.5. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So, what I notice is basically everywhere there's a line for hair, there's also shadow. So we'll emulate that. Go back to this color. Probably want Oi, oi, that was the wrong... How much should I set it to? 10? 50? 40? 40 seems pretty solid. Then we'll use the tighter brush for getting in closer here. Even though all this is still, like, in the works. Probably have shadow... Here. Right? Because this is where hair meets hair. How does our reference treat shadow and highlights? They are never on top of each other. Ever. Okay. That just means we'll have to, like, delete some of the highlight later. Delete some of the highlight later. Okay, we probably have shadow here. Any shadow at the base? Yeah. Yeah. Some here. Some here. Some here, because it looks like you... I think you always want it on whichever part is back, right? The thing that's more in front doesn't necessarily need any. And then on some of the edges, too. So this side, I guess, would be like an underside edge. That wouldn't receive that much light. And then, I think you also get it... Do you have any, like, pooling towards here? Oh, you only have pooling on the back. On the back. We're gonna get more here. Huge. I feel like we've just been drastically too dark? Or too light? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we definitely for sure need like big swaths of shadow here. Right? Anything... Oh. Anything behind her head is for sure in shadow. I want to switch to the fat brush. Yeah, I think this is right. We're gonna need a darker shadow too, though. Also, I think... Yeah, I also budgeted some space for Misa has like these secondary color highlight strands of hair that are blue and white. We should steal those colors again. little bit tighter here. We need finer details. Now we can go back to the fat brush. I guess it's safer to always just use more layers than needed. So we'll separate her white hair from her blue hair. Steal her colors again. Hopefully she doesn't get too angry. I know it's, like, not necessarily good practice to be taking stuff straight from other people's artwork. But it's just some colors, you know? And we're gonna play around with them more when we do shading. So they'll be a little different. Okie dokie. Artichoke. I already feel like we're having some good development going on here. I think we need more shadow. Shadows are like... I honestly feel like shadows are like fairly prominent. Oh my god, she has so many tones of color on her hair. Whoever did this was so good. They're so much better with colors. Also, what freaking... I know this is a sign that I fucked up, but this whole thing where, like, you click the mirror button and then the mirror image, like, looks a little bit off makes me really unhappy. Because then I'm like, what did I do wrong? I feel like it was fine when it was straightforward, and then once it wasn't straightforward, it was suddenly wrong. We remove some of this stuff just so we get a better feel. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad at all. Where do we have more highlights? Is it just around the ring on her head? The halo? What do I use to draw? I use Krita. Although, I think I might upgrade at some point to Clip Studio Paint. If you're talking about software. If you're talking about, like, equipment, I have a Wacom tablet. I think it's... I can't even remember which one. I feel like it's a Wacom Intuos. What does it say? Intuos Pro. Medium size. And it does the job pretty good. I wish it was like a little bit larger. That was something when I bought it, I told myself I might upgrade. But I feel like if I have this medium one, like, it's so hard for me to justify buying a large one. But I guess that's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I'd like to upgrade, but I also feel hard justifying. I feel like there should still be shadow. Oh, I guess it's on the bottom. All of this, every leaflet of hair should have shadow towards the bottom, right? Because they all... Light fails to hit the bottom edges of everything. Does it have a screen? No. It is purely like a... I guess what you could say, it's like a giant trackpad for a laptop, except that it's made for use with a stylus. But you can also do stuff with your fingers too, right? Like I can move it around with just my fingers if I use my fingers on the drawing pad. But then when I use the stylus, it paints. It seems so wrong when it's reversed. Maybe, I guess it doesn't seem perfect when it's straightforward either. But it's definitely better straightforward than reversed. Reversed, I feel like there's some sort of deformation. Where does the shadow belong on these big leaves? I feel like we should have shadow here. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? With it being like, sort of like... When it goes backwards, it's kind of yucky. I wish I had studied more. Then I would understand where to shade better. For sure, need some shading here. I think a lot here, honestly. This should be like a really big... This is literally a surface area facing downwards. And then some... here. Gosh. I always feel like when I'm drawing on this tablet, though, I'm just slowly scratching it up. And I sort of am, like, I can see I can see scribble marks on my on my tablet. And I know that's like sort of part of just normal wear and tear, because they even include like extra tips for my stylus for when it inevitably wears out. I have like swappable tips. I probably should swap at some point. This one might be a little more worn than a tip is made to be, but oh, I've done something wrong, haven't I? I feel like this is wrong. Start by getting rid of the highlights. You know what I mean, but you can't quite put your finger on. Yeah, exactly. But, like, it doesn't even make sense, because it should look, if there's something wrong, right? Which it seems like there's something wrong when I look at it like this. It should show up forward, side, forward, too. I would think. You would think. Is it just that humans are actually secretly see things asymmetrically? We have bigger predispositions towards one direction? Little do we know, not only are we right-handed, we're right-eyed too. I mean, eye dominance is a thing, but like... I feel like there's just too much... Like, right here in this middle part, there's too much only brightness. Is it 'cause... Let me see. Let me play around with it. That's what really needs to happen. You just have to play around with it until it looks better. You thought humans love symmetrical faces? I mean... maybe, but also, like... no one's face is perfectly symmetrical. And honestly, I really like asymmetrical designs for characters, right? I really like, especially on VTubers, when they got asymmetrical, like, thigh straps. That's a pretty common one, too. I feel like everyone's got asymmetrical thigh straps nowadays. Not me. Not me. I couldn't be bothered putting enough work into doing 2 separate legs. Okay, any major up and down should have shadow on some side of it, which means this one should also have shadow. I feel like the shadow belongs on the far side of it. Would it take a lot of time to add one? Yes! I need to... I'd like to emphasize something, chat. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is literally like... there's like 500 hours of work in this. Not just drawing it, of course, but rigging it. I would say it was like 300-hour draw / design, 200-hour rig. Do you know how much money that would be in engineering rate? That's so much money. Okay, I feel like a little bit more shadow has put us into a much better spot. Like, it has... These big portions of not shadow really make it look very flat. So just adding more has added a lot of depth. And I think that's just something we need. We need more shadow. More shadow. More. It's like that scene of The Last Jedi where he's just standing there shouting at them to shoot every gun. Imagine how much money they spent on ammo there. Gosh, I don't understand how people can stomach spending so much money on on violence. I hear some of our, like, machine guns, the big, like, mega turret death machine guns that go on our ships, the ones that are, like, meant to shoot down missiles. I hear those guys are, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars per second. Like, they go zzz, and that's like 60,000 bullets or something like that. And just immediately, that's just so much money down the drain. Do laser beams cost money? Laser beams for sure cost money. Just remember that if I have to pay electricity, they for sure also have to pay electricity. And their electricity probably is more expensive than my electricity, to be honest. I would think. Maybe that's wrong. Okay. The white hair looks super flat, so we need to add some not flatness to it. So we're stealing more colors, chat. We're stealing more colors. Hashtag art theft. Don't report me. Don't report me. Hi, Cat Goes Mew. How are you? How art thou? Doused? Diced? I'm doing okay. I feel like I always squander all of my time. And then deadlines come up and beat the frick out of me. Beat the frick out of us. Mood, yeah. Mood, for sure. I feel like it's the mood of my entire life. Okay, Cat Goes Mute. I need a third set of eyes to look at this. Does this look like... Is it just me, or does it look just drastically more warped? This, when it's mirrored, right now. Right now it's mirrored. I feel like it looks just really uncanny. And then when it's straight, I feel like it's maybe a little uncanny, but less uncanny. You feel me? Oh, frick! I've been on the wrong screen. Chat! You saw nothing. You saw nothing. There was nothing... That was definitely not me doing rookie streamer mistakes. About my model? I was talking about my model early, and that's probably why I forgot to switch back the view. Frick. This is why I need more monitors. I was looking at monitors to buy for when I build my new computer. Coming soon, TM. New computer coming soon, TM. Soon being like 2 months from now. And I was like, I want one of those really fat, ultra-wide screen 2-in-1 monitors. And I want it to be OLED because apparently that's like crazy cool right now. You know how much that costs, chat? For a super ultra-wide monitor OLED? That's like $900. I'm on the second monitor, so you didn't notice? Fair. I'm definitely second monitor content. OLED? OLED is a type of... So, like, all the different... Like, there are different ways that screens have their pixels that produce their light. And OLED is a different... is one of the best for color vibrance and speed, is my understanding. But the characteristic that I think is the most interesting of OLED is that it's like a really black. And that sounds weird, right? Because you're like, black, what the frick? But like, you'll know if you're in a room with your monitor set to just display black, right? On some monitors, your room, if you turn off the lights, will still be illuminated by your monitor, even though your monitor is showing black, right? With the OLEDs, it's almost like it's not even giving off color anymore. So what I'll say is, like, I saw a video the other night, and it was literally a YouTube short, and it was like, here's your reminder that you should buy an OLED, right? And what it is the room is dark. The room is dark, and you see the monitor. So here's the monitor, right? Wait, we have the technology to not have to scribble things in. You see the monitor, and you see the little mouse, right? And he's wiggling the mouse around. And the rest of the room is dark. And then suddenly he moves the mouse, and the mouse fucking still shows up here. And the reason you're like, what the fuck? How is there a mouse floating in midair? It's because there's actually a monitor here. Like there was actually a secondary monitor that you just could not see before because it blended in with the pitch black room so well. And it's because this monitor was an OLED. Yeah, you've seen it too, the floating mouse. Yeah, so that's like the characteristic of OLEDs that I think is like really interesting, is that like you can actually make them just like they're displaying, but it's like true black. Like there's almost no light coming out. You've seen every YouTube short ever. That's crazy. Certainly not. Certainly not. But maybe. Asked you? Every YouTube short ever? What do I think is a YouTube short that you haven't seen? Let's think. So I assume you must have seen the greatest technician that's ever lived, right? I assume as much. Have you seen... And I assume you've also seen that one that's really stupid, where it's the dad and the son and they just sit on the porch and they tell the stupidest fucking jokes. And it's a shot of the son saying a joke. And then there's just awkward silence, and then he says the punchline and it's not even like that funny, but it's a clear dad joke. And then right after, it switches perspective to the dad sitting there, and then the dad tells a dad joke. Maybe... it's just like a series of them. Have you seen... What else have you seen? Have you seen the one where it's the English guy talking about, like, English guy interactions with a German, where he's like... He does both parts, of course, because they switch angles, and then the German's like, oh yeah, and here in Germany we have, like, fancy things, like they have the egg perfect cracker, that, like, you put the egg on this little cup thing, right? It's like this little cup thing, and he's demonstrating it. That's like this little pedestal, and you put in the egg, and then you put this other thing on top of it. And you drop the weight in it yeah. A while back though? Yeah, I feel like that's been a while. What else has shown up on my feed? Recently, I've seen a bunch of this guy who does like... I think they're like psychoanalytic things. But he always talks about, like, it's basically him talking about a really toxic situation, but he explains it with an analogy. Hold on, let me find him.
Dude!
This one.
The car's gonna hit you, move!
I can't.
Oh, you have ads. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, ads. We'll watch it after. That one's freaking a hard hitter. You're back? Ads are done? It still says ads are running. Have you seen this one?
Dude, the car's gonna hit you, move!
I can't.
Or this guy?
What? Just walk to the side.
No, I know what I have to do. I just can't do it.
Are you stuck?
No, I can move.
Are you hurt?
I'm healthy.
But you won't get out of the way.
Right.
But that car is going to kill you.
I know.
Do you want to die?
No, I want to get out of the way, but I told you, I can't.
This
Why?
guy
The headlights.
makes
They're
banger
warm,
shorts.
and I know what it's like here.
And
I don't know what's out there for me.
They
And
always
I
make
can't step into the
me
unknown.
What?
feel
Dude,
feels.
please just move. I can't watch you die.
Okay.
Yeah, he does have one where he has to jump out of the car.
Are you for real?
I told you, man. It's not happening.
Fine.
Dude, get back on the sidewalk.
Just tell me. What happened to you? Why can't you move?
Nothing happened. I haven't lost anything. I know I should move. If I could have moved, I would have moved. I want to move, but this is me. And this is where I'm going. It's too late now.
I am not letting you die here. Come on.
Mystery is just here rooting for the car. Mystery is like, he should have died. Slowest car ever. When do we get the sequel? Yeah, honestly, Cat Goes Mute, it is chills. It's crazy chills. To be completely honest. That guy makes banger shorts. I need to figure out... I think something seems really lifeless about her eyes, which is probably, like, because it is lifeless. But I want them to not look lifeless, because they're kind of creeping me out right now. Kind of creeping me out right now. But we're about to do line art, and line art is fucking... Line art is super annoying, because line art, you have to be, like, so clean. Alright, we're gonna take that color, we're gonna crank up crank up the darkness so it looks almost black. Oh, too dark. Less black? Oh, here we go. This is pretty dark. Frick, we have to be so clean here. Okay. We're going for the secret technique, the artist's secret technique, which is go at it many times until you hit it perfect. And just continuously hit Control Z every time you miss. Oh, that was so... Okay. Solid. This one's going to be way harder. We can also use ultimate secret technique number 2, which is draw one line first and then draw another line on another layer to infuse them together. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe we'll go for the technique here. Technique, yeah. And then, if we go back to the first one and we chop off the stuff that's missing. Oi, that was bad. That was bad. You felt something staring into your soul, Higami? I mean, honestly, probably. Does this look like the face of mercy to you? Let's go ahead and use these. Merge. That's the button. We're gonna add in more iris color just to, like, clean up these bits of white. Hi, Lanai. How are you? What did you fucking say to me? I mean, I feel like that's like... That reminds me of recently in terms of shorts, Cat Goes Mew. Have you seen the one that is like the Australian guy who talks about like companies and their business decisions? But recently he talked about one where they were going over like mottos or marketing sayings that people have that just did not translate good. And one of them was like, finger licking good, when translated into Chinese, just meant like, you'll want to eat your fingers. You'll want to eat your fingers. Wait, what happened here? Okay. Bum. As long as you have a mouth, Goofy will always have a place to spit in. That is horrifying. But respect. Respect to you for having a dream. Having a goal. Okay. Which color did I use just now for border? Steal it. Steal the color. Shoot, we're definitely gonna have to use some secret techniques here. Yeah. Oh, that's like not... Oh, it's not perfect, but it's also not fantastic. It's just gonna be so hard to merge this with another line. Frick. Oh, that was so good though. Fuck, why did I delete it? I should have kept it. I should have kept it. I got greedy. I got greedy thinking I could do a better one. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. The dwarves got greedy and delved too deep. Oh, shit. I also put that on the same layer, so I can't properly... Frick. No, we'll just go for it again. We'll just go for it again. New layer, new me. New layer, new me. Yeah. Nope. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this, I think. Perhaps. Maybe. Oh no. Touching things up like this never looks clean. Frick. Frick! One more layer. Yeah! Nope. 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 And also, I feel like if I use this as reference, what I need to have is I need to have it really taper off on the inside. Frick. Frick. Oh, that would have been so good for the tapering. That's exactly what I need to look like on the other side. Ha! Ha! We fucking popped off at that last one. Okay. Hi, Geyser. Hi. I said hi. Hi, Geyser. How are you? I'm here doing lay art. I think we fucked up, chat. I think we fucked up. We should not have done this layer like this. Oh, we fucked up. Okay, here goes. Yeah. Oh. What? Not quite. I mean, that was kind of good. It has the taper right? Like, that's something that I want. I want it to taper just as we get towards the bottom, right? It needs to taper into oblivion. But it also needs to match the shape I'm looking for. And if we don't hit the shape close enough, then it's a failure. Yeah. I have so much respect for people who actually do art. Is that workable, chat? I feel like that's probably workable. We just color it in a little. Color in the iris to fill in that gap. I don't know, we've actually changed the shape of her eyes here a little. And that makes me like a little bit worried. Just a tad. Just a tad. It's also, like, not as round as it should be. Frick, it's flat on the top. Is that wrong? I feel like it's okay for it to be flat, but it has to be flat at the right angle. And it's definitely not the right angle here. Which one is it? Not that one. This one? This smug look, but it's me? Okay, also hear me out. Also hear me out. I'm just not working on this one yet because I can work on this one whenever. Misa's I have to do now because Misa's birthday is in a couple days, and I want it done for her. Did I make... Maybe I did make this eye too big. Frick. Frick. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, we're undoing it all. I take it all back. We start from scratch, and we try and hit it correctly this time. Okay. Okay, here goes. Secret technique! Ready, go! Yeah! Frick, wrong color. Wrong color. We need... We need this color. Okay, ready, go. Here. Nope. Here. Is it good enough? I feel like it's not. We can do better. We'll go. We're gonna greed for more, chat. We can do better. That's pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna get better than that, chat. Okay, we'll settle on keeping that. Add another length. Secret technique. Ready, go. Oh. Frick. Frick. That's pretty alright. I feel like... Okay, we're gonna use the other forbidden technique, which is liquefy. I hate how it makes it all, like, pixely when you liquefy. Okay, but I think we did it. I think we properly adjusted. And now, another layer. We're using all the freaking black voodoo of artists here. Chat, did you see that? Did you see how good I hit that? Holy shit, I hit that almost as good as I hit your mom last night. I am truly a menace to society. A menace to moms everywhere. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. So now we have to clean up. Clean up all of these lines. Check which one's which. Okay, so this one is the one we are deleting this bit off of. How's that look? That looks good. That looks good. And now we go and we just adjust our coloring. All this. Use the fat brush. Color in this little white. Boom. Boom. Fill in this little bit of white too. Gotta be thorough, chat. Gotta be thorough. Heck yeah. Okay, I feel like this is looking pretty good. Okay. I think our eye white on the bottom needs to be like a little bit cleaner though. Oh no! Oh no! Not what I wanted. Okay. Technique, go! Yeah! Frick. Frick, how do I do this? Oh, we'll use another layer? Yeah. And all this layer will be is to provide us a solid line with which we can erase off of. Or, that's not what we wanted. Okay. Okay. Not bad, chat. Not bad. Looking pretty smug. Merge these layers now. I think we have to redo this line. What is this music? YouTube, what are you feeding me? Oh, it kind of pops. Holy cow. We hit it so good. We hit it so good. We just have to adjust the iris. Ready, go. I don't know what this music is, but it's fucking sick, chat. This electric guitar. Woo! Boy, that's not good. Okay, we're looking pretty smooth. My eyes are looking pretty smooth. Merge all these eye whites. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I think what we did was we used the light color, so we now need to add darker color, question mark? We're gonna steal again. We're stealing, we're dirty color stealers because we don't know how to do our own colors. Actually, this would be a great time to bring back our reference. Oh yeah. Fantastic time to bring back reference. Okay. So we need to hit... Yeah! Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah! Honestly, feel pretty good about it. Oh no. This is one of those things where the more you mess with it, the worse it gets. And I should not be messing with it. What would the better artist VTubers say? What wisdom do they have for me? Whatever. We'll touch it up. We'll touch it up by hand. Even though this never looks good. Oi, we're playing straight up copyright music now. What the heck? Let's use this. Do-do-do. 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 Oh. It's always so hard. It's always so hard to hit. Do-do-do. 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 Honestly though, whenever I hear this music, I think of Ludwig. Because that's what this Nintendo music really makes me think of. Not Nintendo. Ludwig. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, how do they do? Hey, they use like a little tiny bit shadowed color for above, for this shadowed part of the eye. Easy enough, easy enough. Does it go over? No, it goes under the iris. Okay. Okay, easy. Do 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 do. Slowly her eyes are coming to life. And I don't know... that, like, should be a good thing, but a part of me is worried that she's gonna, like, start looking like a serial killer pretty soon. Where they've got just the right amount of life and death in them. I guess we need to add the gleam. That'll really... That's a really notable addition to bringing happiness to people's eyes. Let me quickly give you more shadow. Remove our lines for reference. And now we hit it with ultra white. Liam goes on the very top, I think. What is this? Merge that in. Hey, Liam! And then give it to the other side too. Remove our references, and voila! Voila! She looks pretty cute, chat. So far, so good. Honestly, rendering pretty alright right now. I'm seeing some things I don't like, but that's to be expected. There's still plenty of work to be done. I think we need to add more darkness to the eyes. This is like almost black. Holy freak. Okay, we're gonna steal more colors. Because colors are my weakness. And we also need to check how they're displayed. Okay, there. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do, 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 do. Guess we need to go add a group layer. Whoa! We're gonna use this shadow here. Draw. Oh, it's so dark. It's so dark, chat. How did she fucking... What color did she use? Use this one, maybe? This will maybe do for now. What do they have? What do they have? They have... They just cut right through the center of the iris. Okay. Cut right through the center. Right through the center. Yeah. Oh, this looks truly horrifying. Okay, we need... Cutting right through the center was not the right choice. I think it needs to be this archy feel. Yeah. Give it a little bit more curve here. Maybe a little bit more here. We were missing a little bit of iris coloring. Do, 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 do. It's too dark. We gave it too much oomph. I think we dial it back a little. Nope, nope, we need more. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? We saturated too much. What does Mises have? Does she have some lightness in here somewhere? No. Which style do we want to emulate more? Frick. Frick. Quickly verify that we have the right colors. I think we do. Yep, right color there. I think we're just too saturated here. So we'll go a little paler, maybe? Oh, wrong color, wrong spot, okay. Yeah, I think it is just we desaturate our color a little bit more. Maybe we add what that one had, which is there's a little bit of a ring around. Yeah, that looks pretty... I like this. I like this. Dooch, doo, 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 dooch, doo, 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 dooch, doo. I think we made... maybe a little bit. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Up. Go back here. Not bad. I think... maybe... we need to merge our colors a little bit better. What happens if we do this? Oh! Not bad. I don't know if the tops need to be darker or lighter though. We need more dynamics in the tops of these eyes. Let's add another layer and see if we can get what we're looking for. We'll use just a little bit of this. What if we do something spicy and we use blue? We go really low opacity. We just go... You want something... Oh, that's not fucking low opacity. That looks a little bit more alive, but I feel like it's still not quite where I want it to be. No, frick, what is the secret? This is a fan art for Misa. I mean, really, it's more of a birthday present. I don't think I'm good enough of an artist to be commissionable. I think we need something a little more subtle. A little more gray? Question mark? That's so bright. What if we spray it on? Oh, that... Not quite what we wanted. Reduce the opacity. Here, maybe we can use something a little more, just a tad more colorful. Just because her choice of gray eyes, I feel like makes it really difficult to give it that same sort of life that Miyabi has, right? Miyabi's got these red eyes, right? These are very nice. Have I played Repo yet? No, I haven't. I feel like I don't know who I would play Repo with is the problem. It does look good. Okay, I feel like we were on the right track with using a color. I think light blue was the wrong color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try that again with what do we want? What do we want? Dark blue? It's very strong. Need it deeper, darker. You had to ditch earlier and felt bad? Yeah, that's the other thing with multiplayer games is like... I feel like other people's happiness is too dependent on me, and I don't really like that. Maybe we're just messing with the wrong thing, and this iris shadow needs to be a different color. So we'll just duplicate it, and we'll play with other colors. We go a little bit, tad lighter, question mark. A little less saturated. Too little saturation now, I feel like. It's just so flat looking. We turn back on our... Maybe the spray was right, and we just need a better choice of color. Like, what if we do pink? That looks kind of alive, right? Nope, too much. Too much. Let's go. What if we go purple? White in the middle? Yeah, we could go something lighter in the middle. Let's try it. Let's try it! We'll go... try this. I really feel like it's partly because gray eyes are just like such a... Gray is not as living as of a color as red. And we really should tint these a color, right? So do we want to tint green? Blue? I feel like blue goes with her. Blue goes with her hair a little bit better. if we go... We duplicate this. Take the color. Shift it just a touch. And we paint it. Hey! Okay. Okay. I don't feel too bad about this. There's still for sure some nuance missing, right? We just have to sort out what it is. That's it. This needs less opacity. Oh, no, we need full opacity there. Do. No, you're not being annoying. Oh, you're right. That's like actually pretty... That could be like huge. You're right. Let me quickly label. That's a really good catch. We'll give it this color. Use this guy, full opacity. What is this? Oh. Thanks for the head pats. That's pretty good. This is pretty good. Okay, wait, let me make sure I just... It was a really good catch that I should just add in these things before I mess too much with, like, the tiniest of details. She looks like a pleasant lass. Okay. Up here. Hi, Shisui. I'm doing well. I'm just sort of... I wish this process went faster. Rendering art is so slow for me. It's such a slow process. Hey. Give it a touch of gradient here. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, I feel like it looks pretty solid. But yeah, freaking, I'm supposed to go on work travel tomorrow. So I need to get this done like now, because I need this done, the person I'm giving this to, I'm supposed to give it to them in like a couple days. Oh, you created a new ninja character? Do you have lore? Do you have ideas for like your chakra element and all that? God, it's been so long since I've watched Naruto. Is Boruto any good? I think I saw the movie back in the day before it was a show, the just singular movie, when it was still Naruto, and then I don't know why they had a random Boruto movie before the show took off. What else do we need? Oh, we need face shadow, face blush, a nose. We should have done the mouth a different color than we did. Frick. Oh. Movie is fantastic. Anime you have mixed opinions of. I think I've seen weird, like, random pictures, and he's got like crazy tattoos and crazy eyes, which I guess makes sense because all of Naruto, they've got like people with crazy shit. You've got like the different Sharingan. You've got like weird seals and shit. This is the eye folder. Boom. Oh, it's so scary how much it changes without eyes. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, our mouth. I think our mouth should be more of this pink color. We're stealing it. We're doing... Chat, this whole... Our whole time today has been us being dirty color stealers because I don't know how to do my own coloring. I don't think this is right. I don't think this is right. We need something darker. More red. More red. And we'll just do it fresh too. We'll follow the layer. But then we'll... Oh, it's fat because we have the wrong paintbrush. Do we need like reduced opacity or something? Is that what I'm missing? Oh, that looks so cute! It's a little off-center though. Frick. Okay, we're doing dark arts of computer art, and we're just gonna move it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait, is this actually where it goes? Something about this is uncanny, chat. Something about this seems uncanny. What did I draw here? We'll go by this one instead. Oh yeah, that went way too far. Okay. Pray that I hit it in one stroke. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Nope. The battle of line art. It's a foe that deserves a million strikes to get it right. Ugh. Is that good? Should it have been a different color? Should it have been pinker? No, I don't think it should have been pinker. If anything, it might have been needed to be browner. We'll just go over it a little bit more. Something slightly darker. There we go. Actually, a little less opacity. Okay. Misa's starting to come together. We really need to work on a lot of the skin. I don't know whether I should start with shadow or blush. I think we start with shadow. Hey, start with shadow. We'll take the skin color. We'll go a little bit darker. And we'll test. Skin, shadow. That look right? No, it needs to be redder. Right here. Too red, maybe? Too dark? Maybe it's fine? Pick a side. Here we go. Thoughts on hail? I've heard recent stories of St. Louis. There was like a little bit of hail, and everyone in their infinite wisdom during the storm was like, I need to protect my car from hail. And then they went and sat under an underpass, which I'm pretty sure in a storm is like a terrible idea. Because the underpass turns into like a wind tunnel, and it really just funnels in all that wind, so the wind speed in the underpass was really high. But I think the moral of the story is people do stupid things when they're worried about things that are maybe not worth that much worry, like hail. But I've heard stories of hail doing like pretty catastrophic damage also too, so I don't know. I also know it doesn't take much for the insurance company to consider your car totaled. Like, one of my friends said they had a car where there was hail and the car was just parked outside. And all that happened was they just had a bunch of little dents, but it was like little dents on every single panel, right? Like every panel had like little dents. And at that point, like, you can't replace every panel, you might as well just replace the car. So, like, at that point, the insurance company considered it totaled. Which, I mean, is kinda cool, right? Because the insurance company pays you for a new car at that point, but... Most of the hail you've seen was not that strong? Yeah, I mean, I've only personally, witnessed hail in person twice, maybe? And neither of them was really that scary. But I understand, you know, sometimes it's gonna be worse, right? Some places they're gonna get, like, hail the size of golf balls or some shit, you know? You know? And that, I'm sure, fucks you up. Hail the size of golf balls fucks you up. Boo doo doo doo. Okay, we just need to full commit and send way more shadow here, I think. Because I feel like that's something I've been bad about, is my reluctance to add shadow. But really, you just need a ton. Right? Twice? Yeah, I think one time when I was still way back in high school. And then there's a little bit of time I was on the East Coast. And during my stint on the East Coast, I think I saw hail once. I saw snow, like, a little bit. I think snow seems much more easy to occur than hail. Reminds you a lot of your art style? You're talking about the drawing or hail? Hail reminds you of your art style? Or are you talking about the lack of willingness to add shadow? These should all be shadowed here. That should for sure be shadowed. Okay. The way I draw lines and shadows. Yeah, I mean... part of it is just that I don't practice enough. That's really all it is, right? It's like... you have to do it a lot. The greats weren't great because at birth they could paint. The greats were great because they paint a lot. Macklemore. I'm out here quoting Macklemore. 10,000 hours. Top tier song, by the way. Top tier song, by the way. Mainly just because the message. That message is fantastic. Work hard, yo. Okay. I feel pretty good so far. We need, what do we need? We need blush. Nope, not that one. This one. We need blush, which I think we just take pink and we spray it on. Wait, more reddish than this. What's a nice amount of red for our pink, for our blush? Something fairly saturated. The airbrush. Now we go, yeah. That's really rosy. Did I ever finish MATLAB Tetris? No, I didn't. It's one of many millions of things that I picked up and did not return to when I should have. But I've had some ideas. And that's something I probably should return and try and implement the ideas. I was running into a lot of problems with Oh, I've been painting on the wrong layer. I've been painting on the wrong layer. That's bad. That's bad. I was running into problems with the very foundation of how I was writing, where the whole game just ran in continuously in a while loop. And I've come to realize that that's not a good way to do it because that's super, super resource intensive. And I think what I should be doing is I should be running timers. And that way things only happen on strict regimented timings. As opposed to it constantly running and then checking the time. Technical debt goes bird? I mean, correct. I should have used... This was bad. I should have used something more red. Blush. Airbrush. Blush. Scoring, I think is what they call this. This technical term of this, like, shading. It's like a shading in lines. I think it's called scoring. Turn down the opacity here. I feel like... I guess that is just a way to do it, is you just leave them flat on one side. We should give her a nose, too. Nose. We'll take this color. Where'd we put it? Where'd we put it? Where's Miyabi's nose? Directly above the... Okay, okay. Here goes. Here goes. Ready? Set. Boop. Nope. Boop. Nope. Boop. Nope. Frick. Boop. Boop. Should we be sculpting this more? Boop. How does it compare? I guess that's not bad. Then there's this tiny bit of... directly above it. Just a tiny bit of shade for... Oh, that's too much. Too much. I think I'm using the wrong brush. Turn this opacity down. Frick. Frick, how did they do it? They have this, like, triangle looking. Use opacity again! Be so minimal. Okay. Pretty good, pretty cute. We're still missing stuff, though. What are we missing? We're missing... Oh, do we finally do it? Do we finally go for the eyelashes right now? Shoot. Let's do eyebrows first. So I think... this actually has to go at the very top. Because it needs to go even over the line art, right? They do this where... oh, it doesn't go over the line art. Okay, the line art still goes over. But not... it goes over all the colors. Okay. Eyebrow. Oh, wrong color. We need black. I really like this paintbrush for this, like, smeary effect. That I feel like I see a lot on VTubers. Specifically with their eyelashes, not necessarily their eyebrows. Give ourselves a little bit more oomph here. And I think just a tad. A tad bit. How do I want to approach this? I want this angle. Mirror it. You tried picking up Krita, but it seems clunky to you? I feel like everything felt clunky to me. I really would like to use Clip Studio Paint, but I'm a cheap ass and didn't really want to commit to paying for it. But I mainly guess I wanted to use it because it seems like such a... it seems like that's almost an industry standard. Either that or the Adobe version is... I think it's Illustrator. Those seem like standards. But I know wanting things just because they're, like, the industry standard isn't necessarily a good reason to want them, but it's just, when every artist VTuber I see is using one of those, or even YouTube artists, when they're all using one of those, then I sort of feel like I'm not going to be able to learn or to be able to imitate them as well if I'm not using the same set of tools. You're thinking of writing your own drawing program because you don't want to lose Clip Studio Paint? Don't you keep Clip Studio Paint forever? I thought you buy a license with Clip Studio Paint. And it's a forever license. What do I want to use here? I feel like I'm just... my strokes are not clean for an artist. That really fucks me up. What if we just fucking remove all this color and we just trade... This is certainly a way to approach it. We'll just follow... our strokes as best as we could. You need a good 2D art program, like 3D has Blender. I mean, do you feel like Clip Studio Paint and, like... Isn't Clip Studio Paint good, though? Oh, that was a mistake. That was for sure. You have to draw... Whenever you're doing these long-ass lines, you need to do the big line first, and then do all the little ones that attach to it. Because trying to make a big line hit where a little line ends is impossible. But if you do the big line first, and then you attach the little lines to it, it's really easy to make little lines that fit your needs. Art should not be just for those with money. True! I agree. So you mean like a free one. I see. I think... There's another one that I was trying to use before that was free when I was first doing my model. And then I ended up switching to Krita. It was called GIMP. And that's more of like... almost more of like a photo editing software, but it was... That one was pretty good too. Or that was like also free, but it seemed to have like plenty of tools. I really feel like a lot of it is just getting used to the tools that you do have at your disposal. You don't like GIMP? Fair, fair. Oh. Take this magic thing, increase our, we give it a grow of 2, 3. Oh, we need way more, shit. Okay, and we... Oh, that's so mediocre. That did not go as well as I thought it would. Okay, whatever, whatever, we paint the rest by hand. We paint the rest by hand. You need a good animation program? I mean, part of me feels like we do need a good animation program, because whenever I have animated, it's been either using Krita or Live 2D, and I just felt like those are so much work. But I also guess animation is just a lot of work. So I don't know. I don't know. We do... Move that. Then we go... Take this space. And we add on top of it, and we use the brush we wanted. This brush? Was it this brush? Question mark? It was this brush. Okay. And we up it. Oh. Oh! I don't like that at all. I don't like how long the processing time to even draw that was. Holy cow. But I really like this brush's, like, I guess you'd call it this, like, smeariness, where it's got, like, little gaps in it. That was too black, though. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Why did I even think I should be smearing it like this? First of all, the strokes don't cover up enough surface area. We either need... Do we need a larger brush, or can we just press harder with this brush? Okay, we can press harder. I think we do need a larger brush, though. Let's go to 200. And we need... Does this color work? That's not fucking dark enough. That's... Oh. Okay, so we can't fucking use too high pixel count, because then the smear gets, like, too big. I guess we just go... to just erase a little bit, and then we re-smear it. And then we add a little bit, we touch up the edges a little bit more too, so it doesn't look so pure around the edges. Because these edges are straight as frick, man. These edges are straight as frick. I think with these eyebrows, eyelashes, we actually want them to look a little more natural of a brush stroke. Introduce some imperfections. Get some of that smear I was talking about earlier. Just a touch, though. I feel like we should have used something lighter. Frick. Very straight, unlike me. Correct. No lies were spoken. See, I feel like I'm just always so much more saturated with my colors than they are. I think, again, what we need to do is we need to pick a color. And we use not true gray, but gray tinted that color. So, in Misa's case, I think we use gray tinted blue. Oh, darker. We need darker, though. Here we go. We'll paint a basin with this lighter blue. Oh, this is genius. And that lighter blue will just only show in the spots where we smear. Oh, frick. And And everywhere that's else will get this darker blue. No, it needs to be even darker. Shoot. We really need to go and push it to black. Towards black. Here we go. Oh, I've made a grave mistake. I've made a really grave mistake, chat. You know what my mistake was? I've done all these nuances. And they're only on one eyebrow. Which means when I have to do the other one, I'm gonna fuck up the replication. Oh, no. No, 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 I've made a grave mistake. This was a grave mistake. I also think this is just too blue. Color it in darker. Or is it lighter? It's so hard to tell. We need to go more? Less? Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Fucking, it's gonna be impossible to make one eyebrow look like the other. Shit. I think that's a good enough color. Can we touch it a tad darker? Okay, okay. I think that'll just have to do it for that side. We don't really have enough time to worry about making it better colored than that. Okay, other side. We'll have to do... We'll just take the same base color. We'll give it the same treatment where we just slam down the line art as a base to paint onto. Oh. Move the color. Maybe the lines too. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. That's good. Hit this side with the same treatment. Oh, I forgot to add... Okay, we'll add that later. We'll add that later. Give us some more of them fancy stick-out lashes. Actually, on this side, we won't add those till later. We should really only add the stick-out lashes after we've done rendering of the actual eyebrow onto this spot. Okay. No. Boom. Draw. Darkness. This spot. Throw it a little. We return to this layer, and we paint. This brush. Here. Oh, we've been not sampling 100%. That's what fucked us up. Oh no. That's going to fuck us up a lot. Shit. What's going on? What's going on? Why is this slow? Why is this performing like this? I don't want any smoothing. Frick. this lighter. Under so that we can see when we smear. Smearing off ice. Okay. Does this look acceptable? Oh, we didn't give it the point. We didn't give it the point. Why did we not give it the point? Can we paint it on raw? No, we can't paint it on raw. Unless we can. Can we paint this one on raw too? Not bad, chat. Not bad. I think it's turning out pretty good. Okay, what do we need? What do we need? We need to do so much more work on the hair. Frick. Frickety freak. Freakosaurus Rex. You actually paint some blue into her hair right now? Question mark, question mark? This is maybe a terrible idea. Oh, wrong layer. So it's got streaks that like sort of weave in. Like so. Sharpen up the edges a little because hair is going to be sharp on the edges. Okay. I mean, we'll have to clean this up, but maybe we can just make this shadow work. Turn that down. We add group here. We'll render some shadow onto this too. We'll go slightly darker. More or less be all shadowed except for maybe a touch towards the front. What is this? What is this music? It's kinda crunk. Ourselves some of these strands that I had set up earlier but didn't follow through on. Now, we do the awful part of highlighting. Hi, Gojo. This is Misa VT. You can find her here on Twitch. She's an Oshi of mine, and her birthday is coming up, so I'm prepping prepping some art for her. She might be streaming right now, to be honest. She's an Aussie and normally starts her stream around 40 minutes ago. What do we need to give? What do we need to give? We need to give these blue hair clips. Okay. Wait. No, we should do the highlights first. I think we keep this general pattern and we clean it up by just reducing. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this as a guideline. And then we're going to blast ooh, what shade do we use? I feel like we've been going with a lot of blue recently, so we're gonna blast it with some blue. Maybe not this strong. We'll need to reduce the opacity. Let's go 50. And we'll make it a little bit more pale. Start by going with really big. Go like so. Actually, if we go full opacity on the paintbrush, and we just go half opacity on the layer, we can do multiple brush strokes without them interfering with each other. We go try and give them uneven distribution. Keep them a little bit far away from every shadow is what it seems like is the right thing to do. I feel like maybe we should have gone brighter. Or rather paler? No, paler's not right. It's just brighter. We needed a more electric. We fucked this up, chat. We fucked this up. Okay. Start over. We're gonna start with this. Draw a proper crown around her head so we get the right shape. Because having the wrong shape will fuck us up. Should we be lower? Where are you on Miyabi? Right as the head goes to like 45 degrees. Okay, we should be lower. Means throw this layer out. As the head goes to 45 degrees, that's starts here, here. And now we add our actual layer. Follow the guide. With something a little bit more, a little bit stronger. Yeah. How did her artist do it? Her artist just had them sort of as lines. Okay. Make this way bigger. 150. Nope, that was too much. 100. 100. Do I draw in my free time? Not as much as I'd like to. Honestly, I'd like to do a lot more art projects like this. I just never... I'm one of those people who's really bad, who sets a bunch of things that I want to do and then never follows through and finishes any of them. I have to have things force me to finish them. Move that. Reduce our opacity here. Hey! Chad, it looks pretty good. Honestly, low-key looks pretty fucking sick. I don't feel too bad about this at all. You should add more highlight, because there are other things that cause highlights to hair, right? Other than that like halo effect. You also have stuff like this, where it's just sort of reflections from ambient, from les ambiance. some of that similar reflections on top here. You've got like this similar inner halo where like the hair how do I explain it? It's where the hair like starts to crest back inwards towards its origin point. I think this one is a little incorrect. Going to look more like this. I think. More triangle-y. My large brush is causing issues. We need to drop back down to 50. Better than what you're capable of? I don't know if I think that's true. The truth is we're all capable of quite a bit. It's just a matter of, like, practicing. Right? Really, it's just about putting in a bunch of time. Give ourselves some more... these little bits of glancing reflective light. Okay. Not half bad. Shoot. I forgot she has more... Do I need to add it? Question mark? Yeah, I should add it. Frick. Okay, we'll add it to here. Just go straight to black. And we're going to give her more hair on the other side. Add little tinges of color, light. Just two spots like this. And we'll reduce... Oh, it looks really good. It looks really good! I'm so happy with it, chat. I hope she likes it. It'll be honestly kind of soul-crushing if she doesn't like it. What else needs to happen? I think the truth of this is... people do something like this. They do this interesting voodoo. Where, to make the chin sort of really pop, they draw it with this. Oh, we should maybe saturate it just a little bit more. Yeah, they do this part of the line art for the chin they do with like a more skin tone-y looking. Oh. You can go back. Oh. Oh. It's turning out so good! Now, what color is her fucking suit? I think her suit is... white shirt, black suit? Which means, what do we use? Do we use darker black for her suit? Add group layer. Clothes. She has straps? Oh yeah, she has like backpack straps. Hold on. Let me quickly review. Hey. Oi. She's got like those lapels. I think they're called lapels. Do 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 do. I should have cleaned up the clothes earlier. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? This. We're just gonna go from scratch. We're just gonna go from scratch. New line art. Because I think I've fricked up a little. Just need it semi-clean. Semi-clean will do the job. The clothes are never the biggest part of these big head drawings, so as long as it's not, like, distractingly bad. Right? Hopefully. These are the scary parts where they have to, where what we have has to merge with the painting we've already put on the canvas. We can do it. Because we're just that good. So she's got like these lapel looking, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh. I think they normally go like that, right? ourselves some tie. Tie tucks under the collar. Then you do okay, okay. Not too bad. We'll just have to be really good about covering up all the gaps that our new line art has created. Then we'll use... I mean, we don't want pure white, right? We want some sort of off-white for her shirt. So we'll use this. Just paint broadly over on our new clothes layer. Wow, that is really basically still white. Oh! Teehee, you didn't see that. Do you think her hair is darker or her suit? I think her suit is slightly more blue colored. We'll take her hair color, we'll shift it into the like bluish zone. Get it nice and dark. Oh, that's really dark. Like this. Her hair and her suit are like the same ish color on stream for you? I mean, they might be. I might be gaslighting myself by saying that they're slightly different colors. Normal Belle things. Gaslighting myself. Her tie is for sure more blue though. I feel like. Go back to this color layer. Oh, it's darker than this though. Oh, but that fucking doesn't show up. It doesn't show up with the line art. Frick. Misa, why do you have to choose such difficult colors to work with? You think it's the lighting for her model? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely lit on the front, right? Go a little darker. A little darker. Just a smidge. Oh, that's more purple. That's not what we wanted. I think this looks pretty good though. Does this look cute enough to be my cute Oshi VTuber? What is she missing? Oh, she's missing the hair clips. I forgot. We need to add the hair clips. Okay, so they go. They go more or less here. Hair clips. And what they look like is they look like this. This color. If we do that, they for sure need like a little, a touch of line arting. Shit, I should have done the line art first and then colored in between the lines, but this actually, I'm surprised I hit those two lines so well, to be honest. Maybe it's just that now after, like, several hours of drawing, I'm, like, calibrated. My marksmanship is calibrated so I can hit my targets now. Eyeliner? Does she have eyeliner? Did we give her eyeliner, chat? We can for sure clean up her eyes, actually, for starters. Color, face, eyes, eye white. Use this, go straight to white. We'll get it like that. Okay, and then all we do is we there we go. Okay, that eye's clean. The other eye is clean. We can give her a touch of eyeliner. That probably goes here. Let's see if we can do this right, chat. We want this one? That just makes her look tired. What do we want? We not want maybe blue? Darker blue? Nope, nope. Alternatively, what we can opt for is we can opt for lower lashes. But having what I just saw on Miyabu was kind of interesting. And that's tinting the color here towards the edges. But what color would she have? Okay, little bit of blue. I don't know if... I feel like I've just repeatedly hit her with blue when I need accent colors. And maybe that's not always the best choice. That's what we wanted, actually. It's not necessarily eyeliner as much as we probably wanted, like, a little bit of the waterline. If you're unfamiliar with what the waterline is, Chad, it's like... It's literally the edge of your eye, or of the skin that goes over your eye, so you see that, like, little bit of pinkness. Oh, that looks really nice, to be honest. That looks super nice, to be honest. I think we should go, like, a little bit... tiny bit rosier. And then we give just a touch of lower lashes. Just go paint. Come in. Nope, I don't know. I actually don't know about this anymore. The lower lashes are maybe not what we want. Unless we can go slightly lighter. Better color. Miyabi have. They're just towards the edges, and they're just a few. Right? They follow pretty closely. Same with her other side. That's too close to the center. We need to move that out. Frick. Couple of nice little lashes there. Still too close to the center. Frick. He should be like here. Pretty good. I'm actually pretty freaking happy with it. I think maybe we could mix it up next time a little more with which colors we use. Especially for the accenting. I feel like we've just hammered away with blue for the accenting here. maybe we should try something out. Maybe we should just quickly fuck around with yellow for the hair highlights. Okay. Fuck around with yellow instead. Oi! No, too much. Need paler yellow. Paler? I know! Some of them use slightly more green. Here we go. Hey chat, do we like yellow more or blue more? Blue? Yellow. I feel like the yellow kind of clashes too much. Blue, yellow. I think this, now that I've dulled the yellow a little bit more, it looks a little bit nicer. Have a good one, Gojo. Excellent. Most excellent! Am I allowed to sign it? That's something people do, right? Yeah, that is something people do. Okay, we'll sign it. We'll sign it in yellow. Because yellow is a Bell PE color. Oh. Frick, how'd we... Okay. Bell? How do you do cursive capital uppercase E? Zoom in! Zoom in! arch nemesis's handwriting. Frick. Who would have thought? Who would have thunkin'? Move you here. And we move you here. Okay, I'm fucking happy with this. Save. Oh my god, what if it saving it hadn't worked and then my hours of effort had failed? I'm going to save quickly. Where you can't see me dox my files. PNG. Then we have to save a transparent and a non-transparent, too. Okay. All done. Let's go, chat! Let's go! So cute. Top tier cuteness. I'm so happy with how stream turned out tonight. I'm so happy. Look at this. Look at this amazing cuteness. Look at this big ass head. Look at it. I think... Shit, I have to pack. I have to pack! Frick. Alright. I'm gonna end stream there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I had fun. Go check out Misa. I'm not gonna raid her right now, because I also want to keep some level of surprise for when she gets this, and maybe she won't know what I was up to if I don't raid her right now. But have a good night, chat. I'll see you all probably in a week. Bye. Bye.